Hello, people listening at how are doing today. As you know, the coronavirus, 60 countries have been affected. 3,000 people are dead, unfortunately, due to the coronavirus. And, it is in Ireland. I'm not going to say it isn't in Ireland because it is in Ireland. So far, there's one in Northern Ireland, there's one in the Republic of Ireland. But that's that we know of. We don't know. There could be more. I say there's more. I'm not going to panic anymore, but I say there's a few more that, we haven't picked up because there's no checks. And that's another thing I want to talk about, because you could go stranding through Dublin Airport or Cork Airport or any airport in the country and you wouldn't be checked. There wouldn't be an eyelash. You could be coming from China, the ones they check it in this country. And that's kind of something in Ireland too that we need to try and deal with. Obviously they're too afraid, the government, to stand up and say, the EU have free borders and open borders and the rest of this crack. And it should be changed. There should be emergency powers put in place, to restrict as many people as they can, coming into Ireland and obviously checking them. Because it is a pandemic, I'm not going to lie to people, it's gone past the virus, now it's a pandemic. And 60 countries, 89,000 people affected, it is severe. It is severe. And this, like I'm just saying, we only know of one case in the Republic. There's more. There has to be. Couldn't be just one. If he, obviously he made contact with somebody, whoever the individual is, and somebody must have got it. And there was no schools that went over to Italy and France on ski trips, and so they must have got it because there's over 1,000 people affected in Italy. And we obviously have to pray for them because it's heartbreaking for families to be split apart and put into isolation. It's heartbreaking, especially for young people too. It's heartbreaking for them. But there has to be somebody more. Something more. Somebody else affecting this country. There couldn't be just one person. Like he must have contacted and touched besides somebody. Oh, even that post got infected was up in Belfast. He might have got the train, he might have got the bus, I don't know yet, I haven't said. God knows, he could have infected somebody else and we don't know. There's no checks in this country whatsoever. I haven't seen one check. They have public buildings, they have hand sanitizers in public buildings. But apart from that, that's the only action I see. Obviously, they closed one school in Dublin, which is a good call. But the Irish government need to step up and say to the EU, we don't, for the moment in time, we don't give a damn about open borders. We're just going to regulate our borders for a while, which it should be the way out. It should be always the way. There should be heavily regulated borders, heavily checks and everything like that. But it is needed. I'm sure people would agree with me. We can't. We can't take the risk. People's lives are more important, and the HSE are worried about spending money. The chief director said, why would we be putting checks on the airports and the ports? It's just classic government of Ireland. They couldn't give a damn. But it needs to be done. It has to be done, and we have to agree with it has to be done. Because that's how if we contain it, then it's not going to happen. But we can only hope, and that's all we can do. We can only hope for the best and hope, that some of these clowns in our government might have a bit of a brain. But apparently Simon Harris doesn't have a brain at all. It doesn't make any sense. They say it's a small risk in Ireland if anybody else getting affected, but they have to, airports wide open, and anybody could just walk in. From any country, even China, to be honest, somebody probably from China could just walk in and just say, I'm from China, and they'll probably just let them through. And that's the thing. And in other countries, they have checks, at least on the airports. As far as I know, and as far as I'm aware, I don't think they have checks. And, and it's a joke too, that, in other countries they're told, to ring up an emergency hotline, they send an ambulance. Obviously in the UK, they have special quarantine buildings to quarantine people for them 2 weeks of quarantine. In this country, they're just like, stay at home, we don't care, stay at home. If you have the virus, stay at home. We couldn't care. We just couldn't care. That's really what the HSE is about. Which is terrifying for somebody if they know to have the virus and have to stay at home. And say it was a mother, God forbid, God bless us, say it does happen. Say it was a mother, and she had 2 young children in the house, and the HSE was just like, stay at home for 2 weeks. We send somebody out maybe in 2 weeks. God forbid, God forbid that situation. But, there has to be more done in this country because, it is a pandemic. It is spreading very rapidly. And there's no sign of stopping. I might as well be honest with you, there's no sign of stopping. 89,000 people, there's only 82,000 people in Cavan, so that's over the population of Cavan. So everybody in Cavan, in other words, that's the population of it that has been affected. So that's so many people. So it's over the Cavan population. It's probably near Leitrim's population too. So it's nearly affected Leitrim and Cavan across the world. That's the population size, which is still very big for two counties. And then you add 3,000 people that have been killed. That's a fair number. That's really a fair number. People that were killed. But I have to just take a second. It is hard. Like so many people, quarantine, and the one that's going to die or not. And that's an awful feeling. Not knowing what's going to happen. And we can only hope for the best, and we can pray for the people who are affected. And hope, please God, that we can find a cure. We find some kind of solution. We always have to find some solution. But as I said in my other video, with the coronavirus, I don't want to talk about this more. Like for a long time, I thought, I didn't want to talk about it. Just ignored it because I didn't want to, talk about it. I didn't want to even bring myself to talk about it. But I had to talk about it now because it is a danger to this country. I'm not going to lie to people. It's a danger to people's health in this country. And I'm not going to tell a lie. We can only hope for the best. That's really all I can say. We can only hope and we can pray for the best. And my advice to people, wash your hands as much as humanly possible. If needs be, try and brush sinks, wash sinks down and tables and everything like that. My advice to restaurant owners and to people who own bars and places like that. I know in the schools, in some national schools around Cavan, they're washing the toilets during classes, like nearly every class when there's classes on. So that's very helpful. That they're doing that. At least Cavan County Council is on the ball a bit. Saying to them, please, clean a bit of the school and try and get rid of whatever virus is lying around. Which is, it's any effort's a good effort, I suppose. If it contains a small bit, that's a win-win. But yeah, we can only hope, and that's really all I can say to people. We can only hope. We have to pray for the people who are affected and hope to God to get better. And obviously for the two people that are now at the moment of time who have the coronavirus, we have to pray for them. We can't imagine what their families are going through, and like some of them are probably worrying now, and taking that they have it. Like they haven't even said publicly that they know who the other fellow was in contact with, the student from the school. They don't even know who was in contact with. They haven't got a notion. We only have to pray and hope, and that's really all I can say. And do our best to try and keep ourselves well and to keep our families well. And as I said many times before, the Irish people have come through so much in the last hundreds of years. Through disease, through famine, through oppression, through annihilation too. May I use that word. And we can fight this. We can fight this as a country. And as a people, every Irish person has that spirit inside them. That they're not going to give up to any disease to anybody in life. And the fighting Irish spirit still is alive in Irish people. And I just say to people, look for it. If you do feel, sick or anything like that, look for it, and the fighting Irish spirit will come to you. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe to me. Bye.